Alright, so I recently made a video going over 5 of the unreleased concept biomes for Subnautica. The video did really good, so today I decided to make a part 2 today featuring 4 more unreleased biomes. Now I should mention some of these biomes were implemented but never in the full release. So with everything being said, let's just get right into this. The first biome we have on our list today is the Arctic biome. There were originally supposed to be 3 different of these Arctic biomes spread across the map, 2 in the north, 1 in the south. Not much is really known about what purpose this biome would serve, but it did include many environmental aspects such as huge ice spikes that could form, ice patches which were patches of frozen ground that would be slippery for the player and any prawn suits, and it even was theorized that a cold water effect that could be found in the game files was going to be added to this biome. The Arctic biome was likely a huge inspiration for Subnautica Below Zero and its location, although not many leftovers of it still exist today. The next biome on our list is the Grand Reef. Now I'm guessing you're probably wondering what the Grand Reef is doing on this list since it's already been released, right? Well, yes it has, but the original version of it was slightly different. This older version of the Grand Reef featured 2 major differences, which were large spikes you could find in the terrain and also large crystals spread throughout the biome. The crystals were thought to be mercury, a material which was cut from the game. The spikes, however, were a lot like those of the Craig Fields, maybe even suggesting that the Craig Field was going to be a part of the Grand Reef originally. Either way though, they ended up becoming their own separate biomes. Moving on, the next biome we have today is the Farlands. Now, you may or may not know what I'm talking about because the Farlands was never an official name for this biome, but what Subnautica fans have nicknamed it, in my opinion. This biome was originally supposed to act much like the Crater Edge by stopping players from leaving the boundaries of the map with really weird and tall geometry. This could have been an attempt at a basin around the map, considering that was one of the first ideas for Subnautica's Crater Edge. When you would approach the biome, a loud foghorn noise can be heard. There is a way to glitch past these walls using commands, but there isn't anything on the other side other than ocean. If you want to check out this biome yourself, it can be accessed through the 2014 Early Access Steam beta for Subnautica. But anyway, moving on to the last biome for today, we have the Sea of Pillars. If you saw my other video, the layout of this might look familiar because I missed this one in that video, but anyway, how the biome would work is pretty simple. It would be a series of rock pillars that would propel by volcanic pressure. I'm going to imagine getting hit with one does some pretty bad damage. And as for its depth, I gotta say it's gotta be rather really deep down, or it's gotta be right next to a volcano, or else it wouldn't be able to work with, volcanic pressure. And if I had to guess, it would probably also look very similar to the lava zone. It might have even originally been a part of it, but who really knows? Either way though guys, that about does it for today's video. I know it's been short, but people seem to enjoy the first part, so I had to make a second. And I also just want to say, genuinely thank you to everyone for the support recently. I know I'm not a multi-million sub channel, but people still do watch the videos, and that really, I do appreciate that. Anyway though, with everything being said, I'm probably gonna head out, so thank you guys for watching and goodbye.